So I'm home. Canceled my Pilates class for 3 o'clock and stuck with these kids. So yay! And there was one final thing I forgot to talk about. So I think I mentioned that for my daughter, we were working on getting assessment started for ADHD, which we're also trying to do at the same time as getting ABA started. Because she used to have ABA because she's on the spectrum, but it stopped because she was doing pretty well, but now her behavior is just erratic with the screaming and the throwing and the scratching and the slapping and anyway. Um so this is a situation that's driven me crazy. The contact from Kaiser has been great. She's from the developmental pediatric department, and she pretty much sent a bunch of different paperwork. Like, you have two parents who need to fill out the parent paperwork. You have two forms for teachers to have two teachers fill out the work. And my daughter was at her previous school for 2 semesters for pre-K. She did, and I wanted the first teacher and her second teacher to do the reports. But then they were weird about it. Sorry, I had to pause because my daughter was literally coming in to interrupt me. Yeah, I just don't feel like I can breathe anymore. So there were two teachers she had in her preschool, one for when she was 4, one when she was 5. So I sent it to the school, don't mind her, to have both the teachers do it. And for some reason the principal was like, and the other earlier teacher was like, well, I haven't seen her in a while, so I don't know if I should do it. So then they decided to have the more current teacher do it, and then like some sort of assistant teacher try to fill out the other one. But the thing is, she didn't fill out all the school report part. The school report part that talks about how she deals with self-help skills, and how she regulates and how she feels and stuff. And so I'm like, why didn't you just tell me that so I could fucking get like someone else to fill out a complete second form? So anyways, there was like all this email going back and forth, and they were like, we did the best we could. And you know, like how you're angry at somebody like really a lot, but you know that they're like decent people, but they like couldn't even do this, you know. So it's like, what can I do? I just you know, because I brought those papers like they're like over a month ago, and maybe the other teacher wasn't there. She was on summer vacation. Fine. And then I waited for like August when when teachers come back, and then they're deciding that teacher's not going to do it and some assistant teacher's going to do it. And I mean, honest, tried your best was like kind of half-assed. Sorry. So next time, don't do that. Next time, just be like, give it to somebody who can complete the whole thing, or tell me to send it to someone else. So now I'm wondering if I need to call the Kaiser contact for this and get a whole new form and try to see if our new teacher can do it, which is ridiculous because she's only been at her new class for a week. So this kind of takes me to one of my issues. I have lots of stuff that like I'm like, I need to let go of. And I can't believe I didn't know this was a sign of like, I don't know if it's just the ADHD or the autism or both, because I have not been diagnosed with autism, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of it too. But there's always been a fierce, that's not right. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is what's just. If we got to do this, we got to complete it completely and get the job done and finish the forms completely. And we have to kill ourselves to do this and blah, blah, blah. And so I've been working very hard now that I'm 48 to kind of be like, well, this is where we're at. This is what we got. Let's figure out where to go from here. So I'm working on that. And I've just been through a roller coaster because I also did just pick up my kids. And the follow-up to the previous TikTok was, I'm so confused because I'm still fighting to get ABA to come help at the school. And then So here's the difference. Like the lady running the program is always calling me or texting me and my husband and being like, well, he's not doing very good. What do you want me to do? You want to come pick him up? Which is very annoying. And then I talked to another lady who's helping there, and she tells me that there's a whole group, maybe not a huge group, but a few people who are working there who have long-term experience working for respite care agencies, and that some students have respite care respite care workers coming to the school to watch the kids there. Now the thing is, I know my children need behavioral help, so I was thinking the ABA would be the best course unless you had someone in respite who did it all. My problem is with this country, you have to call 50 different types of departments and companies to get help. Respite care's over here at regional. ABA is over here through Kaiser, maybe through regional if Kaiser denies you. Who knows where you go to get like specific behavioral help on ADHD. I mean, there are psychiatrists at Kaiser, but not really doing much. And my son doesn't really talk. I mean, he talks, but he's not into sitting and talking with people. And the Vyvanse he's on is just making him a lot more anxious. Like I guess he focuses and he sits better at school, which is great. But on the other hand, I feel like he's a lot more anxious, and it's just, I don't know. It's not the perfect answer, but nothing has ever been. So there's that. I just love my hair today. Hot mess. So yeah, we're just trying to get ABA back and going. It's been over a year. First company said they didn't have BT, and then I was trying to do like once a month meetings until they found somebody. I did not realize that was going to be a fucking year. Yeah. Healthcare in this country. So then we have another year starting, and he's needing help with staying at after school care so we don't have to like kill ourselves and jump to go pick them up all the time. I don't want to quit my job. We come home and Ruby's just pretty much like, get me this, buy me this, do me this. I love her to pieces, but I can't. And I talked to her teacher for like, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes on the phone in between everything. And of course, his answer is something for a typical person, which is like, take away a privilege, which I've never seen go well for my children who are on the spectrum. They break things, they throw things, they whine, they cry, they scream. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to wait it out, but it's just, I'm 48 dealing with my own executive functioning issues and ADHD, and my husband's about to turn 44, so it's like, I don't know, it's like, were we always this kind of country where it was like, well, you wanted to have kids, and so they're yours, so they're your problem, right? I don't know. I don't know where the whole village mentality went out the window, where, women had support of other women or other extended family members. It's not like I don't have anything. I do have some people who help, but it's like when you have ADHD children and you might be one yourself and you need a lot of supports, it's just, yeah. Anyways, so I've done my crazy going on and on about phone calls and trying to get people whatever. At this point, it's Friday. I gotta put it in a bubble and let it go float away till Monday. And this is why I told my job that I have to do Wednesdays, no working on Wednesdays, so I can take care of this BS all the time. Fun! So much fun. Anyway,